Hey Hebrew fans, this is Todd. So before I get started, for those that know my condition, today I'm feeling super weak. So if you're a Christian, please pray for me. But today I'm going to start building a custom Keldor from the 80's version. Now for those who are familiar with the Search for Keldor comic, in here they try to find Keldor and Skeletor tries to stop them. So we figure that Keldor was actually Skeletor, which later in 2000X we find out that is the storyline they use. The cool part, it's got Clamp Champ, which for those that know is one of my favorite characters. There he is. He's what I use to make my Hebrew. And so I've often wondered what would this Keldor figure look like. And so I figured because he's supposed to be Randor's brother, he'd probably be Caucasian. And when they wrote these comics, they didn't have a lot of people cheating on each other and everything else, and the king doing crazy stuff. So I figured he'd probably be Caucasian, just like Randor. And I figured that Skeletor was blue because he's like half dead flesh, or because of magic or something else. So he wasn't made blue originally. That the blue became something that happened to him from being close to magic or being close to death or something. Because if you take a look at it, I mean, he's got like green around his face and everything else, where it's like corroded flesh or something on his skin. So I just figured, when someone has lack of oxygen, their skin turns blue. I don't know. Somehow the blue was not his original color, I believe. They were thinking of designing it. So I made one in the past, and I thought it was really cool, and I can't find it. I've searched the house. I think I might have sold it, so I'm kind of bummed. Because now that we have the Hero and Eldor figures, I kind of thought it'd be cool to create one of the bad guys, which would be Keldor. So I went ahead and got the pieces for it. This is the head I'm going to use right here. So this guy is going to lose his head. I picked the figure that's in bad shape, where his waist looks like it's ready to break. So not too bad. It will require a little bit of paint, though, so I'll have to repaint that. And then I kind of just change my mind back and forth on this. Sometimes I use Zodak arms to create it. That way then he will have the evil arms. But I always go with the heroic feet to create Keldor. And this time, I'm going to use this He-Man battle armor, his arms and his legs. So I'm going to give him the heroic arms and the heroic feet. And then I'm going to use this battle armor body. So I'm going to take the legs off and the arms off and the head off. And I just think it looks cooler to see Keldor in his battle armor. So let's go ahead and get these parts heated up and start pulling them apart. His head, his legs, his arms, and his torso. So stick this head in there. All right, let's see if his head will come off yet. Oh, that's right. His head is backwards than what we thought. Now I remember. See, because the He-Man head actually goes into a hole, and this comes off a plug. So, forgot what I did to make it work last time, but I'll have to figure that out. Probably be in a part 3 video, me figuring out how to put the head back on. first leg's always the easiest. It's the other leg that causes a lot of havoc. Sometimes the other leg, to get it hooked up, takes quite a while. And I'm going to use these non-marring leader nose pliers. What I mean by non-marring is they actually don't have any serrations on the inside. Let me show you the difference. So these ones here, they have serrations on them. See those? And these ones here are nice and smooth, so I don't damage the rubber band. So let's pull that out. Get our leg out of here. It's hot. So my next step is to paint these purple. So I'm going to use some purple paint those purple, and then figure out how to get this head onto this body, and that will be my battle armor Keldor. How cool is that? I just finished painting his leg. I first used a regular purple I had right here, and then I mixed in a little bit darker purple like this right here. And then I had to add some blue. Believe it or not, it was quite a bit of blue I had to add. It's more of a violet than a purple, and here they are. Let's go ahead and pull off the masking. You can see the paint right here that I mixed. Kind of a mess. When they painted it, the paint went higher than the boot, so I had to match, otherwise I have a brown streak around the boot. I purposely did not clear coat the overspray. I only clear coated the actual boot itself, just so that way then it doesn't quite stick out as much. I mean, it still sticks out, but just not quite as obvious. And there is the matching boot. There we go. Now my next step is to get this head to fit on here. And I have a problem with this, and that is that normal He-Man figures heads, when you pull them off, find where I dropped Skeletor's head. Here it is. It has this bump on the bottom that goes into the hole. But when I pulled off this guy's head, it's the opposite. He has a hole in his head. So I figured out how to do this. What I did was I created a piece in 3D, and I used my 3D printer to make this work. Go ahead and use my Dremel tool, sand it, see if it works. If it does, this will be my fix. So, I happen to have my Dremel tool right here. This, and it should be right at about 6'5" from the top of the neck to the top of the part where it connects. So that's 6'1" and 6'7" on that side. So let's go ahead and get some super glue and glue that in place. Bottom, because the bottom of this is going to come in contact with that barrel that spins around, and we don't want to ruin the action feature. So we have to be careful that we don't bottom it out. Let's go ahead and get some Q-tips ready. Now, if you didn't know this, Q-tips cause the super glue to dry almost instantly. They work really good for when you're using super glue on parts to clean it up. It's one of my secrets that you guys now know. just use this paint right here. It's a real thin black paint. Put it on as raw light, and then I hit it with a matte clear, and then I went back and did shiny clear to really give his hair that really cool look like it used to look. So matte first, then shiny. Those are that really cool highlights. Let's go and pull off the masking. So it's time to put the head on Keldor. So let's go ahead and heat the head up. So it's just, I use a Wagner heat gun. It's what I use all the time for my stuff. That head around, and let's get this thing nice and toasty warm. Let's just pop that right on there. Ugh. There we go. Ta-da! He's done. And then you have his weapons, which is why I'm opening this. And it has a half sword. A full sword, and it has a Havoc staff. Now, I'm probably going to take this Havoc staff and paint this darker purple to match my Keldor. Go ahead and put this in his hand. And the sword. There we go. So my Keldor's set. And let's go ahead and finish unboxing Skeletor. That might look cool on Keldor. I don't know, you guys, what do you think? Yay or nay? Leave the comments below. Should I give him Skeletor's built too, or not? So, here he is, the Keldor. You can see that I actually decided to paint the staff purple, and that he has this sword that came with the Skeletor filmation from the Super 7, and I decided to include the loincloth and keep that as part of it, and I got rid of the black mark on his head too. So here he is. Here's a close-up of his face. You can take a look at him. Here's his back, all battle armored out. How cool is that? So I'll probably keep this figure probably for a week. He is cool, but I'll probably end up putting him on eBay in a week. So look for it on eBay. And anyway, you guys, thanks for watching. Share this video, show your friends, and I will see you guys next video.